Ooba ooba hop.
Zigzag hop, here comes my friend. Jungle life we must defend. Hooba hooba, his strategy, his call, his philosophy. He'll hop up to save his line. Yes he will and yes he can. Save his friends and his family. Hooba hooba, come along with me.
Hurry up, little chicken! Yellow Animal Totem is going to catch us. He's really good at the Jaguar game.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Hey, no fair! You can't use your tail! Ow! It's cheating, Marsu. Yeah. Okay, fine. You win. Now I'm it. I'm the Jaguar. Boo! Yippee! I got you! You're the Jaguar! Hey, what are you waiting for, Tofurky? Aren't you gonna try to catch me?
No! That is Vincent Gogo Totem's sacred territory. It is forbidden to go there.
Oh, sure it is. You're just annoyed because I tagged you. You're chicken. Huh? No! Yay! We won!
This is sacrilege! Come down from there, right now!
Don't worry about us. This thing is pretty solid.
This is a disaster. We must put it back. Otherwise, Vincent Gogo Totem will be very angry.
Oops, I'm sorry. Marsu?
Now let's get out of here. There's a good reason this territory is forbidden.
You're right. So it looks like Vincent Gogo's security system is below average.
It is a mighty catastrophe. An ear has been stolen from the Vinsangogo totem. He is furious. In revenge, the totem has stolen the voice from all the birds in the jungle.
Come to think of it, it has been awfully quiet this morning, like when a storm is approaching.
The mighty anger of Vinsangogo is visible everywhere. Yes, Yellow Animal Totem, your friend is mute. If we do not find his ear quickly, Vinsangogo will take the voices of all the other animals. Then, those of the rocks and wind.
Aren't you exaggerating, Mr. Topanga Dakota?
No, the sun will no longer rise in the morning, and it will mean the end of the world.
Well, now, that's rather a gloomy vision of the future, don't you think? I'm sure there's a very good rational explanation for the mute birds, like an avian cold or flu.
The totems and the spirits rule Columbia. It is more important to find the ear than to find a reason. We must find the ear.
But, how?
You must not ask how. You must ask where.
I warned you. We should not have entered forbidden territory.
And how are we supposed to know that a piece of broken wood would lead to the end of the world?
Hector is disrespectful of Vinsangogo.
Hey, whoa, we didn't do it on purpose. The ear must have broken when the totem fell over. Rotten luck.
The little animals of the jungle must have taken it. We're doomed. We'll never find it.
What if Topanga Dakota hid the ear in order to, teach us a lesson? The totem's ear! It's here! We were right! Huh?
Who's a chicken now? Go on, chicken!
Whoa! A butterfly.
What are the little spiders doing here?
We played in the forbidden territory. It's my fault. Tofurky warned me, but I didn't listen.
Topanga Dakota knows. Your fingerprints are all over the totem. So where is the ear, little chicken?
Well, you have it, don't you? You hid it for us.
Little chicken does not understand. The situation is very serious. The ear has truly disappeared.
So this means the end of the world is near?
But there is a way to appease the anger of Vinsangogo Totem. We must play him beautiful music.
But without his ear, he won't hear anything.
Of course he will, little chicken. If the music is beautiful, Vinsangogo will make an ear appear to hear it.
But how do we do it?
With musical instruments, you little spider. And fast. Otherwise, the great silence will spread everywhere, and it will be the end of the world.
You have some strange little yellow spots at the back of your throat. That must be what's stopping you from singing. Hector, I'm on to something, but I'll need your help in order to examine the other birds in the jungle.
No can do, Aunt Diane. I need to put on a concert with Tofurky so that the totem will allow sound back into the world.
A concert for sound in the world? What an odd idea. Here, little birdie, birdie. Here, little birdie, birdie. Just as I suspected. Yellow goo, and more yellow goo. But what could it be? Hey! Let go of that! plants are a lot easier to deal with.
Okay, and now we put it all together.
Pollen! It's merely pollen that's obstructing the birds' throats. And if there's pollen, there's got to be a plant behind all of this. Goodness gracious! Now the snakes are affected too? I know, Marsu, but I'm afraid you can't protect the whole world. I must get a hold of the plant emitting that pollen. Hey! Easy! There's no doubt about it. This is definitely the yellow pollen plant responsible for the birds' sudden muteness. And they're in full bloom. How marvelous! I think I'll name them Aphonia muatus. Topanga Dakota will be amazed.
You really think we can play all those instruments at the same time?
Yes, that's the genius of it. All we have to do is pull the strings and it works all by itself.
Little chicken! Hey! Little chicken! Ho! We need to make music, not start a major earthquake. Little chicken is tone deaf.
Hold on a sec. What did you say?
Vincent Gogo is gonna throw his other ear at us. The sound is so bad.
Okay, forget it then. It's impossible. First of all, this whole story is a bunch of nonsense. A sculpture made of broken wood can't make all the birds in the jungle mute. It's just not possible. And there's no point in trying to make a musical instrument. I give up.
You have no respect for Vincent Gogo. The whole jungle could disappear, but Little Chicken doesn't care, because Little Chicken is nothing more than a tourist.
Tourist yourself. And my name is Hector. Just plain Hector.
Fine, Hector, just plain Hector. You're still nothing but a tourist.
Great shaman Topanga Dakota. Here is the plant that has made all the birds mute. It's an Aphonia muatus. Your Santa Gogo totem had nothing to do with it.
Impressive discovery. But Vincent Gogo is also the spirit of all plants. In his anger, he created the Aphonia plant to steal the voice of the birds.
Okay, I guess it just depends on your point of view. But all we have to do is stop the Aphonia from spreading its pollen, and we've licked the problem.
So we just rip out every single Aphonia in the very large jungle?
Oh, well...
I have already given the solution to the little spiders. Only an impressive musical ceremony will appease Vincent Gogo. But Auntie Flower is as stubborn as Little Chicken.
really is outrageous. They have the gall to treat us like idiots when we're just trying to help.
Yeah, well, we didn't take them very seriously either, did we?
Yes, but we have a more objective point of view. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe that's not quite true. Beliefs sometimes have a basis in scientific fact. Topanga Dakota insists on having a musical ceremony. Well, maybe it's because the aphonia reacts to sound. Maybe if we emit a certain frequency, we can stop it from pollinating.
Wow!
Oh, but does that mean we'll have to try out every single sound we can possibly imagine on the aphonia in order to make it react? That could take us years. Marsu is super talented. With him, the musical performance Topanga Dakota wants us to give the totem will be great.
After all, we have nothing to lose, and it'll be nice to have a concert in the jungle.
Not a bad little tune, Tofurkey.
Go ahead, Hector. Make fun of me. Soon we will all lose our voices like all the birds.
I'm sorry about earlier. In fact, I've realized that though we have different ways of seeing things, we share the same goal.
Hector, you're wise. We must unite our forces.
Yes! And so, let me introduce our band leader.
The little spiders have finally understood that the yellow animal totem is essential for the ceremony. He, too,
Great.
is at fault regarding the lost ear.
Ha! You could have told us that earlier.
You must take the path yourself to find the right direction, little spiders. Topanga Dakota can point the way, but he cannot walk in your place.
Yeah, but still. What? Come on, don't I look like a rock star like this?
More like a giant Colombian insect. Yeah!
Oh, great totem Vince and Gogo, the little spiders have come to apologize. May their music appease your anger. Let the show begin! Auntie Flower, you must not, help them out.
We better run for shelter.
No! Continue! The jungle wants to join in! Keep up the rhythm! Vincent Coco Totem wants to hear you play!
Whoa! What an astonishing phenomenon! Caused no doubt by the phosphorescent mold brought out by the ambient humidity.
The anger of Vincent Gogo is appeased!
Totem's ear! The little animals hid it in the burrow.
Vincent Gogo is pleased, so he made his ear reappear. He will return voice to the birds.
So, tell me, what really happened?
It was a coincidence. The Euphonias bloom very rarely, and then only under certain meteorological circumstances. The stormy weather we recently had caused them to bloom, and it just so happened that the ear disappeared at the exact same time.
Vincent Gogo Totem is also the spirit of storms. He unleashes them as he pleases. He made the flowers disappear as soon as he was soothed by the music.
He's kind of the spirit of everything, your Vincent Gogo.
Yes, little chicken. Vincent Gogo is a very large spirit.
In the end, it all comes down to interpretation. One piece of music can be played differently depending on the musician. Everyone has their own interpretation of the melody of the jungle.
Uba uba hop. Marsupilami.